thank you so much for coming back and joining me on my YouTube channel, Supreme Comics Girl. So, as I am a huge fan of Star Wars, I love Star Wars, and for anybody who's new, hello and welcome to the Crazy House. So tonight I'm going to be talking about some new news that we have, and I think it's could be really bright news for Star Wars. I'm really excited and happy, so that's why I thought I would come on and talk about it, because it's Star Wars news. So, we don't know much, obviously, barely anything actually, about the next Star Wars movie that we're going to be getting. But what we do know is Kevin Feige is going to be working on the next movie. Now, from what I've read, it could be 2023 that this movie will be arriving for us. But with the pandemic and everything, of course, you know, it's only hearsay until anything's announced. But Kevin Feige has apparently sort of tapped a writer called Michael Waldron. Hope I pronounced that right. Yeah, Michael Waldron, to actually help him work on this. Now, I think that's actually really exciting news, because if you think about it, just in case anybody didn't know, now I have looked up this information tonight and I have had a good think about it. Michael Waldron actually is doing the writing for the next Doctor Strange movie coming out, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse. And of course, I am a huge Doctor Strange fan, and he is my favourite Marvel character. Loki would be my second favourite, but yeah, Doctor Strange and Loki. So if you think about it, that's obviously Marvel, and Kevin Feige is who? Yeah, he's the president of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So he has obviously seen massive, great potential in this guy, Michael Waldron. Because let's face it, Kevin Feige has been going since, look at Iron Man started it all, right? 2008. Love Iron Man, by the way. Absolutely freaking love that movie. So you can let me know down in the comments if you love Iron Man too, as well. But started with Iron Man, and look at Endgame. Let's look at Endgame for a second. Highest grossed movie ever. Name me a time when Kevin Feige has ever dropped the ball and lost money. He has never lost money. He has made billions and billions and billions of dollars through these Marvel movies. Look at how many. There's been a ton of them, a huge array of Marvel movies. So the guy knows how to run his ship, and he knows how to navigate it. And another thing I was going to say was he actually almost left Marvel completely, because they were trying to tell him how to run his ship, how to go about it. And he was like, no, Hector Fickermill, no, that's not happening. I know how to run it. So if you think about it, he obviously sees potential in this guy. And where I feel he has seen the potential in him is the second Doctor Strange movie that we're getting, that he's obviously writing along with, helping out obviously Sam Raimi. With Sam Raimi being on it, I've spoke about this so many times. I actually did like a couple of videos about this, because I'm a huge Sam Raimi fan, because he basically, I don't want to really carry on and on about this. This isn't what this video is about per se, but he works in the horror realm. There's a movie called Drag Me to Hell, and oh my gosh, it is freaking amazing. But obviously he did the Spider-Man trilogy, so he's worked in Marvel, so in the past. But anyways, Sam Raimi will bring a horror aspect to the second Doctor Strange movie, I feel. But also this writer, Michael Waldron, who is going to be apparently working on, now this hasn't been confirmed, but apparently he's going to be working on the next Star Wars film with Kevin Feige. So if Kevin Feige's went over and tapped him on the shoulder and he's hired him himself specifically, then I trust Kevin Feige, because I put my trust into his hands, because look at how well he's done with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And he has obviously went and seen just how good the gosh darn writing is of the next Doctor Strange movie, and that's why he's hired him, which then makes me feel good about this next Doctor Strange movie, because he obviously sees huge potential in him. And reason being is because I have went and did a little bit of researching, guys, and from looking on Wikipedia, this guy Michael Waldron has how many writing credits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 writing credits, okay? So basically there was a thing called Harmon Quest, which is part live action, part animated. I've never heard of it before. He was the writer on it. He executive produced Good Game. I don't know what that is. Now, Rick and Morty, I do know what that is. I'm a huge Rick and Morty fan. I love Rick and Morty. You can let me know if you do in the comments as well. And he was the writer and producer on an episode, The Old Man and the Seat. So Then we go on to Loki series, which makes me feel really good because if Kevin Feige has faith in this guy, then I am now even more excited for Loki. I did a reaction for the Loki series that's coming out on Disney Plus, and if you've seen my reaction, you will know that I was just way too excited. If you go and watch that video, like, I apologize in advance. I was so just freaking out because Tom Hiddleston, oh my gosh, Tom Hiddleston, and that trailer was amazing. So he did writing on Loki series as well that's coming to Disney Plus, and executive produced as well. 6 episodes. And he did writing for something called Heels, and executive produced it, 8 episodes. He wrote and executive produced 8 episodes for that. I'll just have a look to see what that is about. It just says Heels is an upcoming American drama television series that is set to premiere on Starz. Maybe perhaps he's seen potential with that as well. And then, of course, as I was saying, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So that's Marvel Studios. So, duh. Obviously, Kevin Feige, he works at Marvel. He is the president of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So clearly, guys, he has put 2 and 2 together to equal 4 and went, brilliant idea. Your writing on this Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness was heck to the freaking well amazing. So heck to the freaking well, yes, I am going to hire you for the next Star Wars movie that I'm working on, and we can collaborate together and make something really cool. So another thing I want to say is Marvel movies, yes, they can be cheesy. Yes, they can, have a lot of cheesy comedy, but I love myself a lot of comedy, and I love myself a lot of cheesy comedy and funny random stuff. But one thing I will say is the CGI, for the most part, a big part of the most part, is really, really good. It's fantastic in Marvel. So yeah, I mean, writing is a huge part of any movie. If you think about it, if you don't have a good story, a good writer on board, you may as well forget about it. So for Kevin Feige to entrust in this guy, Michael Waldron, I have trust in Kevin Feige. So that is my opinion, guys. I know that Kevin Feige has spoke in the past, and I also have just got done about 15 minutes ago watching an interview recently of Kevin Feige actually stating that he has been a huge fan from he was a young child of Star Wars, and he has a real big love and passion for the franchise, for Star Wars. And I mean, if you look at the likes of Jon Favreau, look at the love that he has. He's like a little kid in a toy store when it comes to Star Wars, and that really is amazing. And look at how well he did with the Clone Wars. Look at how well he's doing on The Mandalorian, and I can't wait for the next season 3 to come out. Hurry up. But yeah, I have little Grogu sitting behind me. But yeah, I think this is fantastic news. I am really, really thrilled. I'm really, really happy. And if you think about it as well, writers like this guy Michael Waldron, they need to get a chance somehow to get a break. There's bound to be writers out there who no one had never heard of before, and then they just blow it out of the water, knock it out of the park, and really, really, really surprise us, and you just don't know what you're going to get, and then you're like, oh my gosh, that writer, I'd never heard of them before. So yeah, I'm really, really happy about this news as a fan of Star Wars, and yeah, this sounds like it could be a bright future for Star Wars. Who knows? Let me know all your thoughts and opinions down below. Do you think that Kevin Feige working on a Star Wars movie is a good thing? Or are you in the middle? Or you don't think it's a good thing? And what do you think about this writer, Michael Waldron? These are just the points that I wanted to sort of give. And to be honest, if he thinks that he's good, probably, I'm guessing 100% from his writing that he has worked on with the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness that we're going to be getting. He obviously knows a lot of things about it, this guy obviously, and maybe he knows things about him that we don't. Maybe he's seen other things that he's maybe written that maybe hasn't surpassed down the line of, oh, this is going to get a release, or he's maybe just working and penning ideas of his own. We don't know, but obviously he has a lot of faith in the guy. So I'm going to trust Kevin Feige for now, and we will see what happens. Obviously, it's going to be a long time before we will get this movie, but hopefully we will get some more news sooner rather than later, obviously. But yes, let me know all your thoughts and opinions down in the comments, and I will speak to you soon, guys. But until then, take care, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.